This is East Coast Breakfast, your dose of sunshine and infotainment.
6:38 right now on East Coast Radio. The Highway to Health, brought to you by the KwaZulu-Natal Department of Health, growing KwaZulu-Natal together. And with that, we need the head of KwaZulu-Natal Department of Health, Dr. Sandile Shabalala. Sawubona, Dr. Tela.
Sanbona, Kwamshengu. How are you doing, family?
We are well. Doctor, thank you for talking to us today.
Good morning, and good morning to the East Coast listeners.
Things are intense for you on that side, Dr. Taylor. Yesterday, a whole bunch of unemployed doctors marched to the head office in Pietermaritzburg. Can you tell us why the doctors are marching and how the department is dealing with it?
Yes, there was a march yesterday by unemployed doctors. They came to the department to record the fact that they are sitting at home. They have been educated in different places, and they expect that the department in South Africa should be able to employ them so that they assist people, and they know that there are vacant posts. We have always been dealing with the matter from the national department, but also from the provincial government, to say how do we make sure that when there are vacant posts and there is funding for that, the doctors can be employed. What we will be doing going forward will be getting marching orders from the minister and also from our MEC and Premier to say how to manage the situation, how many are there, and how do we place those that we can place depending on the available funding, because it would be wrong for us to place them when they are not going to be paid. So we're looking at all that and making sure that the resources for them to work are available at the same time. So there is work that is being done both nationally and provincially.
Siyabonga, Dr. I believe it's also Epilepsy Week. For those who may not know what that is and just need some clarity, what is epilepsy?
Epilepsy is a disorder of the nervous system, particularly the brain. Now, it is a condition that is usually of no known cause most of the time, but it usually gives people fits that are uncontrollable, and it usually has no known cause, but there may be causes like brain tumors, but some can develop before a person is born. That is epilepsy, and it is one of those conditions that may be difficult to treat unless you take your treatment very consistently and you adhere to whatever treatment that has been given to you.
So, Doctor, speaking of treatment, right, is epilepsy lifelong? And if it is lifelong, what kind of medical care do you as the Department of Health offer for people?
As I said, the causes are and sometimes known and sometimes unknown. In situations where the cause is unknown, we try to ensure that you get medication to control these seizures such that you don't get them and you live a normal life. But let us assume the tumor is the epilepsy is because of a tumor that can be taken out. We take the tumor out, rehabilitate you, give you medication, and see whether do you get epilepsy again. But also, it is important that when the seizure happens, how do we take care of the person who has the fit at that time? That is lying them on the side, making sure they can easily breathe so that they don't choke because they can't control even their breathing.
Yeah, another reason why we should all take first aid classes at home and at work. That was Dr. Sandile Shabalala, HOD for the KZN Department of Health. Thank you, Dr. Taylor.
Thank you, family.
It's your morning adventure with Darren, Sky and Carmen. Exclusive to East Coast Breakfast.